Okay, we're going to take the barrel sleeve out, and I don't think I need to show you how to take the shroud off or anything, or take this piece out or this piece off. Let's just assume that we've taken these off. Okay, so you grab a hold of this thing, you start to pull, but it doesn't want to come very easy. Okay, so you just got to keep working at it. What I like to do is just take a leather strap, put it around the barrel with a pair of pliers so you don't damage anything, and just pull it out. But we still have an O-ring in there. So what do? Well, I'll show you. So we'll take this last little hex nut out of here and slide the bolt out. Then we'll take a cleaning rod, stick it in here, run it through the barrel, and then put your hand over the muzzle, and out comes the O-ring. Now, while you got the barrel out, and if you're curious about the twist rate, the barrel has 5 rifling grooves in it, and so you can just pick one and make a mark on it, like so, and then count 1, 2, 3, and in between the second and third rifling groove, put a mark right in between them, like so. Then the barrel is 3/8 of an inch in diameter. So I took this block of wood and I drilled a 3/8 hole through it, and using a simple toothpick, I put it down through the hole until it goes through, and that way you can grab the rifling groove with the toothpick. So you turn it back to the top one here and put it in so the groove is up, rifling groove is up. Then you come down and find that groove with the toothpick, and as you pull back on it, like so, and then you start pushing the barrel out of the block of wood, holding down on the groove, and you can watch the barrel start turning, start the twist. And you can see it's turning and turning and turning. And then when the other end starts showing up straight up, then you've gone a half a turn. And there you see the mark is straight up and down, and so we've gone a half a turn. Then if we take a tape measure, put it right there against the block and against the end of the barrel, we have 15 inches, so if we double that, we multiply that times 2, we've got 30. So we have a 1 in 30, or 30 to 1 twist rate. Now then, this tag comes inside the barrel, and as you can see, it's kind of beat up taking it in and out. But I'll show you a closer view of what it says. So it says T is in Tom 30, 1412, CAL 25, caliber 25, and then 107. I'm guessing that this says T30 is the twist rate, 25 caliber, and these other numbers I'm not sure, the 1412 and the 107, I'm not sure what they are. But since we did a measurement on this, a 30 to 1 twist is probably what it is, what this means on this tag. So at any rate, while you got the barrel sleeve out, now would be a good time to clean the barrel. It'll be real easy to do. And it's probably came clean from the factory, but think about all the atmospheres that this thing's gone through before it gets to you. You'd be surprised that it's probably not really clean, but if you give it a good cleaning and oil the inside of it and then oil your pellets, make a huge difference. Okay, here we have the barrel ready to go back in. As you can see, I've got the O-rings in 3 different places, one in the middle and 3 or 4 inches from each end. Okay, now we're ready to put the barrel back in, and you put the breech in first, and it's got a little notch all the way around it like so. So then, but before you start, you have to remember that there's threads down inside here. They're about that deep. So if you just cram this thing in, what you're going to do is just roll the O-ring here. So what you want to do is start so that the O-ring catches the threads, and then you just keep turning it, a little pressure going back, and pretty soon the O-ring will clear the threads, and then you can push it on in. You don't do that, what it does is it just keeps rolling the O-ring forward. Okay, there it just cleared. So now we can slide it into the next O-ring, and we repeat the process. And there goes the O-ring. Well, sometimes what you got to do is you got to kind of help it with your fingernail maybe. Keep a little pressure on it so it starts walking down in there. Finds the threads, and just keep working it until it finally goes down, and you pass the thread, your O-ring passes the threads, and you can push it on in. Or this time, you don't want to fool around with those O-rings, just put the barrel in without the O-rings. Now I really don't know why you would need the O-rings, because when you put this back in with the groove on the breech end, you slide it down in there, it's going to stop. Probably hear it stopping in there. Okay, what you got is you have to feel around a little bit, which you would have to do anyway, and pretty soon you find where it wants to ride in. There it goes. And just push it all the way in, and there it is. Because this guy is going to center the barrel, center the sleeve inside the barrel. like so. Give it a little snug. Now that barrel isn't going anywhere. It's not going forward or back, up or down, because it's got a machined sleeve on both ends that barrel fits into. Put this guy back on. Give it a little snug, and you're good to go.